You're looking at him, boys. The top point getter of Week 7. Well, Week 6, I mean. Here's truly. Shout out to all you nerds who attempted to keep up with the great one here. Wasn't even close. It actually was close, but I'm not going to give you guys any credit at all. Our sponsor today is Tina Turner for dedicating that song to myself, as well as BSN Nutrition. My dog food bag is sent to 6. If you want results like me, this stuff right here, it's golden. Let's jump right into it. We got a pretty good interview coming up here. We got yours truly, Trevor Fetch, tuning into the show here in a little bit. Let's jump right into the matchups here. We'll start with mine since I was the top point getter, $25 richer. I'll start with my Vegas trip because I know a lot of you guys are wondering what my degenerate ways took me into this past weekend. Some of you guys may know I did win once again. Wasn't $6K this time. It was $2,200. It was actually on pace, looking like I was going to make about $7K. And I had a blackjack round from hell where I lost about $4,000 at one table in about 10 minutes. So lost like 8 or 9 hands in a row. The chase method finally backfired, and I had to cut my losses with at one table. But I had a few good games I had some money on. Got a nice W on the Saints. NFL, I was pretty much perfect. Michigan fucked me. Baylor fucked me. If the kicker on the Patriots, if he would have made that extra point at the end of the game, I would have won an extra $500. So a lot of highs, a lot of lows, but good to be home. Start with my matchup here. I embarrassed Matter by a score of 152.6 to 116.7. I was actually checking out the who has the most points in the league. Right now it's Jared 1, I'm 2. And then I'm looking like the nerds at the bottom. It's like a 4-way tie of suck between Matter, Casey, Jordan, and Trevor. So we'll have to ask Trevor here in a little bit what's going on with this team. Look at my matchup here. Devontae Freeman just bullying all fantasy football teams. So if you have him in any other league, nice. Andrew Luck, I recently traded Max Brendel. I recently acquired him for Carlos Hyde and Matt Ryan to help with this running back situation, losing Jamal Charles. Got a nice performance from a lot of guys. Moncrief got me 18.9. Delaney Walker, solid game. Allen Robinson, you look at Matter here. He's riding the Tom Brady train on 22.5. But I'm not going to go into any more of his matchup because he lost to me, and it's my show, my rules. So congrats to myself, top point getter. I'm going to the top. I'm coming for Jared. I want him. I'll see you in the championship. You heard that. I'll go to the next matchup here. Speaking of Jared, he goes down by a score of 144.3 to 133.6. The undefeated run is over. He lost to my girlfriend's brothers. They now improved to 2-4, making a push for the 5-16 in the playoffs right now. I'm going to matchup here. Calvin Johnson finally came into play, 28.6. Martavis Bryant finally decided to stop smoking weed for a little bit, or at least until the offseason. I'm 32.5. Look at Jared's matchup here. Greg Olsen, top point getter, 26.1. Give a little story about Greg Olsen here. I made a buddy at one of the sports books. He put a $30 parlay. He took the Steelers, one other team, and the Panthers. And if all three would just win, he won $1,600 for $30. Greg Olsen won him $1,600 on the very last play of that game where Cam Newton went to the end zone. So congrats to my friend Shane from Charlotte on making $1,600 thanks to Greg Olsen. I'll go to the next matchup here. Casey versus Max. And just looking, Casey actually has the least amount of points this season. It's pretty humiliating if you ask me. We'll see if he turns his ship around here. Aaron Rodgers had him 19.6. Chris Ivory, 28.6. But you look good down his lineup. Darren Sproles got him a whole 1.7. Antonio Brown on having big Ben's has been killing him, and as well as a lot of owners with Antonio Brown. No one else really did much. Texas defense got him 14, but not a whole lot of help for Casey. Whereas Max got 0.9 from Melvin Gordon, so that's roughing it. Carlos Hyde, I just gave him, got him 8. Matt Ryan got him 18.8, so you win some, you lose some there. Brandon Marshall still going strong. Steve Smith still going strong. Travis Benjamin had a real good game for Cleveland. I want some cash on the Bronco Brown game, I took the Browns against the spread, and they barely held on, so I'll take it. Move on to the next matchup here. Move on to Team Rutger versus Mike Madden here. Rutch took down Mike by a score of 125.5 to 113.6. I was two heavy hitters during the season. Rutch has been flying under the radar here. Tana Stiff got him 16. Matt Forte had an all-right performance. I have him in another league, and if you do not have him in a non-PPR league, you hate Matt Forte right now. He got him 19.9. He got Rutch 19.9. My other league I'm in, he got me like 7 points or 8 points. It wasn't really too much. So one of the perks, DeAndre Hopkins might be the top wide receiver right now in the NFL. You can make the argument for Antonio Brown once Big Ben comes in, but DeAndre Hopkins, especially these PPR leagues, 36.8. That's just dirty. Martellus Bennett, 11.9. Bills D got -2, but it didn't really matter as Mike got some. Alright, he got a nice performance from Emmanuel Sanders. Edelman's still going strong. Another wide receiver's been flying on the radar, working with Peyton Manning. So congrats to Rutch. He improves to 5-1 with the next matchup here. Call sign Viper versus formerly of the Steelers. Carmen, fresh off a W. I think it was 2 weeks ago. I don't know when the hell I had him on the show. But Blake Bortles, I don't know how the hell. 3 touchdowns and 3 interceptions. He still gets over 20 points. That's ridiculous. Le'Veon Bell did not really come to play this past week. He really didn't get too many passes. So without the screen passes, you lose the PPR points. Whereas LeGarrette Blount, 23.4, he had that touchdown right after that horrendous fake punt by the Colts, which might be the worst play I've ever seen in NFL history. I'm sure a lot of you guys can agree with that there. Josh Brown, 10 receptions, 196 yards. My God. Yet he did not find the end zone. That's ridiculous. Tom McCormick. I guess he's responding to that group text. Huh. Yeah, so look at Georgia's side here. Phillip Rivers had a really good game. 503 yards, 2 touchdowns, 28.1. Alright, that's another bet I won where I took the Chargers against the spread against the Packers and was victorious there. So Phil Rivers is he's not on my shit list, whereas the Michigan punter is. So look at the rest of Georgia's lineup here. 20.6 Jermaine Aaron Foster did all right, 22.2. Demaryius Thomas, I'm convinced, was paid a nice chunk of money to make sure that the Browns kept the game close because he made some really weird drops in that Bronco Brown game where he just was not coming anywhere close to catching the ball was right in his hands and he was just butterfingers. Like, it was, you could never guess he was an elite wide receiver watching that game. Yet he still put up 10 receptions and 111 yards. Peyton Manning was throwing to him all day. Gronk, 3 receptions, 50 yards, and a touchdown. Get that touchdown now, and Gronk always seems to find his way in the end zone. So congrats to Georgia on improving to 5-1 here. We'll get Trevor on the phone here, and we'll ask him some questions about. We'll keep the fantasy football talk to minimal, and we'll really ask him about Johnstown and how the boys did. I actually have no idea how that went. I don't know if any of you guys have talked to him about it. And also talked about his future wedding and see if any of the props that we established have been answered yet. So let's get Trevor on the phone here. See if he's with the Corbs. He does not have an iPhone, so let's see. Yeah.
Hello.
Hello, Mr. Fetch.
Yo.
How are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm drinking a pumpkin beer right now.
Oh, yeah? Who are you drinking a pumpkin beer with?
Restaurant full of people. The old lady's family, too.
Oh, nice, nice. Well, that answer, I actually just talked to myself and said, wonder if he's with Lindsay right now.
Yeah, Lindsay and about 24 of her relatives.
Alright, so pretty much I'm going to ask you one question on fantasy football because I'm convinced you threw in the towel for the season. And we're just going to talk about everything else. So
Yeah. I had a lot of injuries this season, here and there.
Yeah, Des Bryant going down didn't really help you.
Des Bryant, and then Drew Brees is out for a couple of weeks. And then, I don't know, someone was on my thing, someone was on my account apparently signing free agents.
Are you serious? So that's confirmed?
No, I mean, it might have been me, but I'd like to blame somebody else on it.
Jared did call you out there in that group text.
I don't remember it happening, but it was probably me.
That's actually pretty funny. So, enough fantasy football talk. Take me through this past weekend in Johnstown. First of all, what was your record and how many goals did you guys score?
So our record was 2-1.
You guys tied or lost? And
I'm telling you, this past Johnstown tournament was very different from the first one. So if you recall the first tournament, pretty much 3 minutes into the first game, we realized we weren't going to fucking win any games. And we pretty much said, screw it, let's get all wasted.
yes.
This year, we should have won the first game against a very good, it was probably 60% IUP D1 kids, and then they had some other, like, random colleges thrown in. They had, like, W&J and some, like, weird Cleveland schools.
Was that like that Katanning team?
No, it wasn't the Katanning team. They were in it as well. This team was brand new to the tournament.
Okay.
And they came out and they had by far more talent than us, but I think the fact that we all play together all the time, we caught them off guard, and they were pissed when we were winning. They won. They tied it with like 2 minutes left because we were going to win that game.
Wow.
So we had that game was at 11 o'clock on Friday. Then our next game was at 9 a.m. on Saturday. Then we had another one at 11:50 that Saturday morning. So last year at 11 o'clock on Friday, we were all shit-faced drunk at Scotts by the Dam. This year, I hate to say Friday was all business, but Friday was all business.
I am so disappointed.
Well, it was Saturday morning. We woke up bright and early. We got roughly 3 to 4 hours of sleep. Now, whenever I say it was all business, we still stayed up till 4 o'clock in the morning. But we just weren't blacked out. Just buzzed.
Okay.
So we played a team from Elmira, who the entire team had mustaches.
Wow, that's dedication.
Yeah, I mean, they were a good team, and we played on the small rink out in Evansburg.
Yeah.
It was quick. We lost 2-1. The only 2 goals they scored hit off both of our guys.
Oh.
So, I mean, what are you going to do? And granted, the one goal we scored, Steve Oberle had a breakaway and didn't shoot the puck. He lost the puck and ended up in the back of the net somehow. But,
how did Steve Oberle have a breakaway?
I don't know. Don't ask. So then by the third game, we knew we weren't going to win, so we were out of gas. And to make it even worse, that was their team's first game. And that was our third game in 12 hours. And it was the guy who runs the tournament team. They blew us out. So after the game, the game was at 11:50, so it was over 1 o'clock. Remember last year they gave us free beers during the Tomahawks game?
Yeah.
Well, they changed that rule, and it had to be free beers during the tournament.
Oh, that's bullshit.
That's what I said. That's what everyone said. But that kind of just meant get afternoon drunk, and we started drinking right after our game, and we all caught a pretty solid buzz. I mean, we had 4 beers each, at least, within an hour or two. So, caught a nice little buzz. Took a nap. Woke up. You know what we really screwed up last year was Scotts by the Dam has the best tacos I think I've ever had.
I refuse to believe that sentence, but I mean that's your opinion. I refuse to believe Scotts by the Dam makes any kind of gourmet food.
I'm telling you, we came in and old Scott, the owner, of course he remembers Brian because everybody remembers Brian.
Yeah.
And we asked him what to get because I mean last year we were just there to drink.
Yeah.
He said, if you're here to get something special, get the taco.
Something
So
special.
my wife makes the shells, and I got the buffalo chicken, and she handmade the sauce. Well, whenever we say tacos, we're not talking about a Taco Bell taco where you get like 6 of them and you're still hungry. One of them was the size of a 12-inch Dixie plate, like a party plate.
Shit.
And Brian accidentally got the extra large. That basically came on a cafeteria tray. I think it was 2 feet long. I think it was 2 feet long when it was folded down.
Was that his appetizer?
Oh my God. Do you know what poutine is?
No.
But he got poutine fries. Poutine is apparently like cheese and gravy with the fries. I don't know.
What the shit?
I have no idea. I've never heard of poutine fries, but they weren't bad.
Yeah,
and then so we proceeded. Now Scott. We also deduced that Scott, the owner, loves the day crowd and hates the night crowd because so we went to the Dogs game. We got all wasted there, roughly. Yeah. And Scott's about damn. We took that shit over again.
Of course,
and old Scott shut it down at 1.
Why?
We don't know. He just shut it down. He got all pissed off and shut it down at 1 o'clock.
God damn, dude.
Matt's girlfriend from Minnesota got cut off. Oh, it was good. It was a good time. It was different from last year, but it was
so who all was there from last year?
All right, so I'll just take you through the lines because that's how I can remember it. We had the Gwen, the Brainer, the Hickey line, which is a mix of speed and power. Yeah. Second line was Dustin. Shane Doherty's a Cal kid from Virginia.
Yeah.
And Billy. And Billy, believe it or not, Billy got a little drunk on Saturday. And started doing EF shit, just along with all the Briggses. Started breaking shit in the hotel. Billy climbed a tree.
This is like a spring break that he never had.
I hate to say this word out there, but he might have had a little fun.
Whoa.
We got him on video. So alright, so at the end of the night on Saturday, they kicked us out at 1. We still had good bad energy. So on the way back, the EF kid pretty much turned into Maya Lindsay's worst nightmare. And pretty much anyone who's down for me, EF's worst nightmare. So Hickey stopped in the middle of the road, peeing on the sidewalk. Some lady started yelling at him from out of her apartment. And they were breaking. Corey decided he was going to puke off the bridge on command because no one said they'd give him $1. And there's a tree, and they started breaking branches off the tree, and Dustin climbed up the tree and started peeing out of it.
Yes!
Billy was hanging like a monkey, and they started finding shit on the outside of the hotel, like lights, and they started breaking all kinds of lights and shit. We get in the hotel, Corey shakes up a Miller High Life, cracks it open, and throws it down the hall.
This is like shit I did when I was like 14, not 25.
The EF kids have a reputation for disrespecting the shit out of everything they come in contact with, and they lived up to that. They probably caused a few $100s worth of damage.
Did the Econo Lodge get pissed?
They didn't. Well, me and Lindsay covered up tracks a little bit, being that my card was on all the fucking accounts. We had to we took all the broken lights with us, and we tried to put shit back where we found it, but there's only so much you can do.
So I guess that you're playing the waiting game with that.
Yeah, we got another week here. If they don't charge me anything in a week, we're in the clear.
There you go. So, take me. Who scored goals this weekend?
Well, lastly, the third line was our sandpaper line was Myers, Bauman, and Stanish.
Sandpaper line.
Goals. That's pretty much who you expect. Chad, Breen. I think Dustin and Overly and Corey actually.
That's the core right there. That's the core. So
yeah, if you had to guess who scored a goal, they probably did.
All right. So, let's talk about your wedding here a little bit. Has the best man been named?
Oh, it's not. No, nothing on my side is official yet. It is not. Lindsay's named her side. Lindsay's side's official.
Well, I'm putting it out there right now. If I had to pick one person, my vote is Mike Palese.
Well, you set the odds, and you should take bets on what you think what everyone's going to do. Well, what everyone thinks I'm going to do, I should say. Because, I'd like to procrastinate, but it's got to come out here sooner or later.
I would hope by maybe Thanksgiving, Christmas.
Oh, yeah, probably around there. What's October? Yeah, probably around there.
Yeah,
before we go to Vegas.
When is that?
Your stomping grounds. We're going to go in the springtime.
Is that official?
Everyone's invited. We're going. I didn't book it yet, but we're going.
So, yes, your bachelor party will be in Vegas.
Correct.
Correct. So, okay, you guys all heard it right there. Well, oh my God. And do you know what month that'll be?
What month?
Yeah.
If I had to guess, I'd say March or April, maybe.
March or April. Wow.
I'm gonna do a little market research and see what the cheapest month to go is.
I would expect nothing less from you.
And then we'll whatever the cheapest month in the springtime. Well, that's the month we're gonna go.
All right. Well, get the flights ready, boys.
Start saving up.
This is gonna be a good time.
It might get a little rowdy.
Oh my. So, Trevor, any final thoughts?
No, I hope we could do another tournament. Maybe try Atlantic City this year. Try maybe Niagara Falls. Let's do something else.
That's my stomping grounds here. Atlantic City is an hour and 20 minutes from me. I would be more than happy to help set that up.
We'll see if old lazy ass Micro will decide to put the skates on again and play a little tourney out there.
Let's do it, Trevor. Well, Trevor, thanks for tuning in to the show. We'll probably never hear from you ever again because you're never the top point getter. But thanks for the Jonestown recap, and hope to see you soon back home.
All right, thanks for having me.
All right, take care.
See ya.
That's Trevor Fetch. That was actually a very good interview. Might be the best interview we had so far. That concludes the Week 6 podcast here. I just got all excited for another Vegas trip. That could be, that's gonna be a shit show. That concludes the Week 6 podcast here. Best of luck in Week 7, and talk to you guys later.